Hey fanboys, hey fangirls, Carnell Holley here, and we're at Anime Week in Atlanta 2024 at the Georgia World Congress Center. And this is the first time for Anime Week in Atlanta, and I'm with the writer, creator of The Seventh Kingdom.
Yes.
Now, RJ, I was introduced to you, and it was just like you need to meet this talented artist.
Yeah.
And I'm a big advocate for representation, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm looking at it. And like this is hot. I like it what I'm seeing, and I don't even know exactly what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
As with the Seventh Kingdom, I know about the. Are you familiar with the anime, the 12th Kingdom? Is it 12? 12th Kingdom. I think it came out in the 90s or so.
Oh, I am
No,
not.
no, it's you gotta check it out. I didn't finish watching the series, but it was kind of like Escaflowne, if you're a fan of that.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. Put you in that mindset. I'm trying to remember because I never finished it all. But tell me about your stuff.
Gosh. All right. Well, The Seven Kingdom
Okay.
essentially is a sci-fi fantasy series. Action adventure. We've got a young woman who embarks on a dangerous journey of revenge following the decimation of her village, which is what you see in this poster here. And in essence, she collides with dark revelations as she assembles a team to confront the Seven Kingdom, and she learns about her family history, which is actually the name of the very first volume, Family History. So
Okay. So we're getting the backstory why she's now, is it like a straightforward revenge type of story?
I would say it starts off motivated by revenge,
Mhm.
and then you start to learn and you start to see some character development, and then you start to see that the mission becomes bigger than her because of how the Seven Kingdom is and the things that they've done and how they tend to be. She realizes it's not just about her.
Okay, because I'm familiar with shonen series or like for the male audience, and so she's a strong female character.
Yes.
Love those.
Thank-
And so is it would the audience feel like they're watching something like, okay, we have a female character, we're gonna have a romantic love interest, or we're sticking to I'm here to fight. We gotta get revenge for my family.
Well, here's the thing. We have a little bit of everything in here. There is romance, but by the time you get a hint of it, it's taken away. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, okay. Stay on the mission.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Because I'm looking at some of the characters. Are some of the characters POC characters, or is it more so Asian inspired?
Ooh, so we have a variety because, like, for example, we have the Tea Master, and he would be considered more like Asian.
Right.
Then there's characters like the Seer, who is more like white, and you have a variety. You have a variety, I would say. Clarabelle herself is black, but there's also a bit of a story behind that too, because we don't know about her mother. There's more to learn. That's for season 2. Not going to give any spoilers.
Gotcha.
There's a mixture of everybody. There's a lot of representation. To me, it was important, even in the character design, that, like, for example, her dress. So you see what she looks like with the sticker, right? You see how she looks. This is how she's going to look by the time she gets to the Seven Kingdoms, ready to fight. She starts off like this. The outfit was inspired by Ethiopian traditional Walaga Oromo attire.
Okay.
And even the colors, literally, that inform her combat suit come from the traditional Ethiopian clothing. So, you see this Tea Master and a Hanfu. I mean, I wanted this to, and even this is very reminiscent of like Algeria, Northern Africa, just certain types of things. So I speckled culture throughout the series to make for richer world building.
Nice. I like it. Who's your art? Because you're the one that came up with the character designs and everything.
I sent the mood board to the artist. I sent the tagline 9. I worked very closely with an artist named Walla, and Walla also works with Ali, so I work closely. I sent them the mood board for the characters, and they basically pull it all together, and they've just done a phenomenal job with that.
Nice, because I've been watching. I try not to date myself, but I've been watching anime for a good bit, and I'm seeing some of the influences that I've seen before. It's like, okay, that reminds me, because I mentioned before with Escaflowne,
Right.
the what is it, the newer one, because what's the main character's name? Not the female, but the male one. he had a similar look. It was more so. I don't want to say. Was it Thai? I'm thinking Thai Mongolian, but I like this. It's very reminiscent because this character reminds me of Jet from
Cowboy Bebop.
Outlaw Star, not Outlaw Star.
Cowboy Bebop.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
knew where it was going. But yeah, because like my thing is for its representation and what we're looking for POC characters, and then from the mindset of being able to have a voice for these characters that look like us, that don't look like us, and is like a true voice. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
have the
Yes.
talent to do it.
I think that we're used to anime being a little bit more one-dimensional in representation, and that's okay because it comes from Japan and it's a homogenous society, so that's to be expected. But for me, I felt like I wanted everyone to be able to watch the series and see a little bit of themselves in
Okay.
it. I wanted everyone to, because to me, honestly, when you see characters, the character design is one thing, the outfit is one thing, but when the texture of their hair is different, and the
Right.
complexion is different,
Right.
and the features are a bit different, that just adds to it. And I think that for those of us who grew up not having that representation, it's one thing. For a younger generation, this as their normal, it's revolutionary. I remember going to Blurred Bash and a man stopped at my desk and he said, "You understand that what you're doing is revolutionary." And when he put it that way, I never thought of it.
Right.
I never thought of it in that light. So that just makes it all the more important to me.
So what is your viewpoint as far as like how you feel about the current state of POC characters being represented?
I mean, you always hear a controversy. You always hear about some gaming company that's whitewashing their characters. You always hear something. And quite frankly, you'll hear none of that here because we have I mean, I don't have them here, unfortunately, but there's a picture of the 7 comrades who are important group in the story. And one of the characters is dark like these pants, like he's dark. And there's going to be plenty of that. So colorism and whitewashing is just not a thing. To me, I don't see the point in doing that when you can show the full spectrum.
Sure.
Because of the social importance that it bears for other people. I don't see the point in whitewashing, but I understand if people do it because they're used to seeing someone who looks adjacent to them. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying that that's not what I'll be doing.
Okay. Because I like what? Because I'm thinking about because I typically watch the anime. Oh, and speaking of anime, is there? I know it's a little early because you have.
No, it's not too early.
Okay.
I wrote this with the intention of it becoming an anime.
Okay,
I've
really?
written this script
Okay.
that way. Like
Okay.
it's a joke amongst us. Whenever someone says, "Oh, we can't wait to see the anime," we're like, "Yeah, they know. They know. Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's it."
Now,
Plan.
what voice you get your wish list? Who are you looking at casting?
This is a tough question because I don't think about.
Hey, you never know. It's like I had you in mind, and then when they see it, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Like, sure, I'll be more than happy to.
Oh man, I'm serious. I've not even given that any thought because, like, the way I write my characters, I was telling Walla, the way I write my characters, these specific things that I want for the characters, when I'm writing, they look very like blurry in my head.
Okay.
Likewise, their voices are. There is some very few characters that have like a very distinct voice to me. So to think of like who would voice it, that's hard.
I mean, because we're so familiar with certain voice actors that are becoming more popular, and like, oh, I recognize Zeno. Last time I heard Zeno, he was on the Zom 100.
Right.
I could definitely see Zeno on this. A.B. Beckles, his wife. You know, it's like yo.
You know who would have to be in the series by default? I don't know what character he'd be, but just because he's cool like that, Bob Carter. Bob Carter did the voice of Shao Kahn, the literal Mortal Kombat character. I know him. I was at Shao Kahn, which is a convention that he founded. And by default, I feel like he just has to be in it because he just got an epic voice. I don't know what he'd do, but he has to be in it.
Yeah, I've heard him. Are you familiar with Bill Butts?
No.
Bill. What is Bill? And Bill was in Jujutsu Kaisen. He was the King Gajeel from the reincarnated slime anime. Good voice. I'm just like just throwing some ideas at you. 'Cause I was like, I know you're on the spot, but it was just like you already thought this far.
Now I'm gonna have to come up with a list of voice actors. Now you've given me homework in addition to everything else. This is added to my homework list.
It's a lot of talent here.
Yes.
And are you local?
Yes, I am.
Okay. See again. The convergence, like everybody's either moving here now, already here, that I'm finding out like, oh yeah, I live here. TC Carson, voice actor,
Oh,
lives here.
well, small world.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. There's an idea.
You know what I'm saying? Like TC, like I met him, I spoke to him. He has that voice that could add to some layers, that prestige that you're already bringing to the table.
Yeah.
I'm like, and he's a man of the culture. And with what you're doing, what I'm seeing, I'm really digging it because you mentioned before because it's not out yet, so you're actually doing pre-orders. Okay, so how are you doing about that?
Well, so far we have 84 pre-orders.
Okay.
And what we're doing is people place their order, they give us their email address, their mailing address, and when it's completed, we're going to ship it out. I'm just going to ship it out with whatever they ordered with their package. So some people, they ordered bundles with like stickers, some with posters, and then there are the more fancy ones, the fancier stickers with figurines, with like game console skins, hardcover copy, things like that. So I tried to incorporate a little bit of something that everyone would be interested in, including a bit of mystery, because I love playing on the concept of mystery, hence the secret page token. And so the mystery items that might be included in the higher package tiers, that could be a figurine, that could be anything else that you can think of.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And do you have a site that people can reach out to you?
Yes. So you could scan this, but the website is rpxmediaproduction.com/the seventh kingdom. And that's the number 7 TH kingdom. And that's where they can just go crazy.
Nice. Okay. Now we're at AWA gaming animation an event. So you already are looking ahead for us doing an anime. Any thoughts of like a mobile game?
Yes. Actually, that was a comment that Walla made the other day, that my character design is very much reminiscent of like game character design because of how detailed I am with certain things that I wanted. My thought process was, if it becomes an anime first, great. If it becomes a game first, great. Either way, the point is to bring it to life as an anime and both eventually, because I know that, for example, Castlevania was a game before it became an anime. And so I'm open to both avenues, and I feel that it lends itself inherently to, I guess you could say, kind of like an RPG type game. And inherently, because our main character goes on these adventures, she fights different people, she assembles her team, she has to find certain things at a certain time. She gets interrupted, she gets sidetracked, and it's a rich world to explore. So I do feel that in my mind, as I was honestly being someone who loves Pokemon,
right,
and loved the world of Pokemon and how every city had an aesthetic and all of these things, I immediately thought like, yeah, I could see her like running through like some little field doing this or doing that. So to me,
and that is the RPG. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just having a geek moment. So, would you consider yourself a gamer?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I know there's levels. So, would you?
I'm like
Not hardcore, but
I'm like softcore.
Softcore.
Yeah.